Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Haven't you a lantern arisen?
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Oh! That was a sight to behold! We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I'll turn you into a big cushion.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
You would have us press on without delay? By your will, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
You have my support.
Holy attacks ought prove most effective against it.
Then we know what must needs be done.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
An abandoned campsite, just waiting to be claimed.
The road turns perilous after nightfall. 'Twould behoove us to rest here till the morn comes.
Where are the skeletons?
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Tremendous work!
Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops! Let us see what you're made of!
I managed to grab hold.
Master, I've just had a thought. Might we make all of this torrent somehow?
This could grant us an edge in battle.
This brute has quite the temper.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
No quarrel here.
Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
At last. It all becomes clear.
O crystal strength arisen!
What was that sound? Fall back!
Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Truly?
Enemy swarms. Perhaps we've tired them out.
We must not give them a chance to recover.
But fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. We can ill afford to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy.
Well done!
Saved again. I'll redeem myself.
Time we made to the castle, we formed the
have my gratitude, sir. It seems I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're looking? Stay with me, Arisen. It's right there.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Let me get that.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
That's enough. Goblins, approach!
I cannot fault your valor.
Think nothing of it.
Splendid.
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?